Star Wars Death Star Clone Part 5, Bags 5. As you can see, there's a lot of big parts here for this bag. Just very quickly, I mean, we've got no real part bag, but you can see there, look at this. I know it's a little bit untidy, but we've got plates and more plates and plates. We've got bits at the top, we've got bits everywhere, and we are ready to build. So I hope you can see we're starting to build up the first of 4 plates, as in the 4 quarters that we're going to fit on this Death Star. We've just joined things together. It's quite a unique way of actually using solid bricks here to fix over the joints. If I turn it over, you can see an idea of the plates used, which is okie dokie. But we're about to expand this out here now, so without further ado, let's go on with that. So I hope you can see, I'm sure you can, that our plate is coming along nicely. We've built across. Look how the big bricks are patterned up here. You've got your L-shaped, you've got your 1x4s, and we've just built these 2 big sections here with the plates on the small plates. We've got a 3x1 and then a 1x2 underneath, just to give it the sides the same with this one here. And if you're wondering why I've stopped at this particular part, we're about to put some shapey on, or some shapes as I should say really, and we're ready to go. So let's continue with this Death Star floor. So I'm back again with just another quickie. You can see what we've done here by them little shapes. Look, they've gone across there. Sorry for my finger taking it out of focus. Across the bottom, across these sides here and here. And you can see that's going to be the whole of wherever it is, one of the actual sides. There's something will come through. Now, we're about to start plating here and around the sides. So you've got a good gist of what's underneath it before I plate over it. Well, just look at that now, completely covered with plate. You can see the innards, you can see the sides and the shape, I hope. You can see the actual roundish shape of the Death Star middle. It's the middle floor, if you like. That's going to be built on again, and then we'll go up a section again. But it's looking absolutely stunning. Even though this is the clone, it's still looking stunning. So let's continue on a bit more with the build. So there you have it. There is the first quarter plate finished and done. And it's, I don't know if it's some sort of docking bay or something. You can see there's stickers. They are stickers that are on. They've got on fairly okay, to be honest. I'm quite pleased with how I've put them on. We have these little blocks as well, and everything there. We've got your sides on, we've got a little step thing here, like I say, and all in all it looks pretty cool. You've seen the building steps, you've seen everything go on. Now it's going to go on to the set, and I believe it is going to go opposite the trash compactor. So I would imagine it is gonna go, and I'm only guessing maybe there. I don't know. We'll have a look in a minute, we'll see, and then we'll crack on. So I hope you can see, if I get out the shadow, plate 1 is on the first quarter. And let me just say, I'm quite excited and pleased. I thought I was going to have some trouble pressing the plate down. And I went round and I did this side first here. And lo and behold, it went on. And there was a lovely pop as it went into place. So like, I know this is absolutely solid here. I'm thrilled to bits. When I pushed down here, after this had aligned, after this piece had aligned, this piece just went in as well. So I know it's a bit dark and shadowy, but I think you can get the gist. You can see the flying, the arrows pointing in the right direction. I am well chuffed with that, and we're now going to start on the next plate. So as you can see, very quickly, much the same as the last one, just built up the plate. I will quickly flip it over and show you. As you can see, it's very similar. I don't know if it's a mirror image, I can't remember, but it's close. It's very close. We're now going to plate over the top, put some little things on top, some little barrels and stuff, and then it's going on to the Death Star itself. So without further ado, let's crack on. Again, very quickly, there is the plate done completely. We're going to build on this plate. There you can see again, it's very similar, like I've said, to the last one. Sorry if it's a bit dark. You can see the actual around this, the fittings of it. Let's start to build some things on it. So there you go, there is our second quarter of the deck plate finished. And as you can see, we've got some bits of decoration on. We've got a swivel mount here, so whether that will be for another gun or whatever, I don't know. We've got some nice blue barrels, lovely piece of pipe there for the decoration, and it's looking pretty really nice. And it goes straight next to our piece there, so we're going to put it in. And without further ado, excuse the fast cam, let's get it on. And there you have it. That is where we are going to leave part 5, as in the first part of part 5. I'm splitting it into 2 because basically it's just way too big for one section. I don't want these parts to be mega long. They're getting bigger than I really want them already. So we're going to split up the next 2 plates into a 5.5. like we did in the earlier sections. I think that's the best thing to do. But you can see everything we've done. You can see all the lovely edging. You can see the decoration. You can see the lovely, you know, the artwork there. Something's going to stick on that strut, of course. There are the barrels. Very quickly, what can I say? I lined it up. I pushed, and unbelievably, we got the pop sound again. That's what it's called, where the bricks just pop in. You know, it's a nice crisp sound, and you know it's solid. You know it's not going to go anywhere. And I'm, like I say, I'm really pleased about that. And yeah, long may it be the same. So with that, let me just say, if you've enjoyed this little video, I hope you have, then please hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this clone. I mean, so far it's going through quite well. Everything's fitting together. We've got no missing parts as such. And we've obviously got the other 2 quarters to build. And if you have liked, if you do want to follow us tomorrow on to part 5.5 with the other 2 quarters, then please click on that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That would be absolutely brilliant. Anybody who's watched any of this video or any of my videos, like I say, thanks very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this build as much as I am. It's very, if I'm honest, it's full of surprises. I mean, just look at that. I mean, we're concentrating on this top section for this part, but as a whole, it's looking brilliant. And you can imagine tomorrow when the other 2 parts come on, it's going to look brilliant, and then we're going to start to build up again. So I just can't wait. But like I say, thanks very much for watching, guys. Much appreciated, and I hope that I get to see you all tomorrow. And with that, you know the score, you know the drill. My name's Kev, I am Square Ghost, and I'll see you all on the flip side.